This video provides some basics of economic simulation on a city level. It is intended as a short introduction for interested parties in general, civil servants, decision makers and companies. Why do we need economic simulation on a city level? We need economic simulation to determine the impact of policy changes and decisions. This means different alternatives can be simulated and we can compare the impact. We can also compare the difference if no policy changes are implemented. This is shown as the so-called baseline forecast. A simulation tool has the advantage that the impact of a policy can be tested in a de facto laboratory environment and evaluated to decide whether a certain change is desirable or not. Now let's have a look at some examples of common economic policy problems. What if we reduce the local tax rate? Would it attract more companies and would it create more employment? What if we provide special economic areas for new investors at a very low price? Would it attract more companies and would it increase the overall local tax income? What if we establish a new technical high school? Would it meet the demand of local industry? What is the projected demand of skilled labor? What if the yuan against the US dollar appreciates? How many jobs in export-oriented industries will be affected? In this case, how many domestic demand shall be created to counterbalance the negative impact? All this can be simulated with an economic simulation. It provides valuable insights for policymakers, civil servants and companies. And it helps to make the right decision. Now we will show you an example with a simulation tool called Insight Maker. Insight Maker is a simulation software which supports urban economic modeling. It allows changing parameters concerning economy, population, immigration and housing. Let's assume that the birth rate of the current population is 1% per year. On the chart you will see that population development based on this initial birth rate. You can see that the population is shrinking because there are also a death rate and after some time the deaths outnumber the births. In case the birth rate is, for example, increased to 3%, because policy incentives for families are implemented, the chart is quite different. You can see that the population is increasing rapidly. In the second example, the population is constant and let us assume a program to create new companies at a rate of 3% a year. You can see on the blue curve that the labor force to job ratio goes below 1 because there are more jobs than available workers. The green curve is the land fraction occupied. This is increasing because the new companies need more land. We hope you enjoyed this short introduction into the possibilities of economic simulation. For further information about the football project, visit our website at www.football.eu or our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/football.